The Great Plains of North America. Winter temperatures plummet to -30 degrees Celsius, -22 Fahrenheit. Before European settlement, indigenous peoples lived here year-round in portable dwellings. The Lakota, Cheyenne, Arapaho, and other plains tribes didn't just survive these conditions. They developed one of the most sophisticated cold-weather shelter systems ever created. This is how they lived through the harshest winters on Earth.
The conical structure, known as a teepee, was owned and built by women. They were the architects of these homes. Construction began with 3 or 4 cedar poles, each 20 feet long, lashed together with sinew, the tough connective tissue from buffalo. This created a tripod stronger than any modern tent frame. 12 to 15 additional poles completed the frame. The covering required 10 to 20 buffalo hides, depending on lodge size. Each hide was scraped clean, brain-tanned for softness, then greased with buffalo fat until waterproof. Women sewed these together using sinew thread and bone needles.
Wow.
A summer teepee and a winter teepee were completely different shelters. When temperatures dropped, families installed an inner lining of hides or canvas, hung from a rope circling the poles about 7 feet high. The bottom edge was weighted with stones, creating a sealed chamber. Between the outer cover and inner wall, dead air formed, like insulation in modern winter clothing. This raised interior temperature by 20 degrees. Outside, families packed snow around the base, but never touching the hide directly. Contact meant rot. They maintained a gap, then built the snowbank higher. Some stuffed dried grass between liner and cover. Others added an ozone, a partial ceiling that trapped warm air while preventing downdrafts. The fire pit sat exactly center, surrounded by stones. Fresh air entered at ground level under the liner edge. Cold air hit the fire, heated up, and rose through the smoke hole. The liner created a chimney effect. Smoke exited even on windless days. 2 flaps at the top, controlled by outside poles, directed smoke away like a damper. Some families dug a tunnel from outside directly to the fire pit. This provided oxygen to the flames while keeping the living space draft-free. On calm nights when smoke might pool inside, This direct feed kept the fire burning clean. Before bed, stones were heated in coals until glowing, then wrapped in hide and buried beneath sleeping areas. They released warmth for hours. When camps moved, hot coals were sealed in buffalo horns plugged with clay. This preserved fire traveled for days. Hardwood burned longest, but wood was scarce on open plains. Dried buffalo chips burned surprisingly hot. Women and children gathered these before winter. Twisted grass bundles, tied tight, burned slowly like manufactured logs. Winter buffalo robes came from animals killed between November and March when fur was thickest. Hides were scraped, worked with buffalo brain and marrow until soft, then smoked over fire to waterproof them. Fur faced inward against the body, trapping air. The decorated outer side shed snow. Layering created multiple dead air spaces. An inner calf hide robe, then an outer buffalo robe. This system kept body heat so efficiently, people could work outside for hours in sub-zero temperatures. Pemmican was the ultimate survival food. Dried meat pounded to powder, mixed with rendered fat and berries. 1 pound contained 3,500 calories. Rawhide parfleches held preserved foods, hung from lodge poles. Underground cache pits lined with bark-stored vegetables. The frozen earth preserved them for months. Tipis were arranged in circles with openings facing east, away from prevailing winds. This formation created a community windbreak. Inside each teepee, 8 to 10 people lived through winter. Combined body heat, one small fire, and ingenious insulation maintained 60 to 70 degrees Fahrenheit, while outside froze at -30. Every element represented thousands of years of refinement. This knowledge enabled entire civilizations to thrive where modern humans would struggle to survive a single night.